What role has Sinquefield Cup played in your chess career?
Yeah, Sinquefield Cup is of course very known and very prestigious tournament. Yeah, and it's indeed my first time in classical chess. And when I was younger, it was definitely like the most valuable to play these strong guys and and to win some games, especially in Blitz and Rapid.
Well, it's one of the strongest tournaments in the world, so obviously it's always nice to be in the tournament. I played only a couple of times, but it's a place and a tournament where I tend to play well, so I always feel happy to be here again.
In 2013, it was the first time for me to come to the Midwest. Before, I've only been, to California, and I didn't know really what to expect. I don't know, somehow we created such a relationship, I think, with the chess club from that first tournament that I felt like home here. Because here, really, the people working at the club and Rex and everybody involved in chess are so very friendly. I think this is the Midwest type of friendliness that I feel comfortable with.
My performance in the Sinquefield Cup history has always been up and down. I've been playing since 2015. You're playing against the very best players in the world. It's a very, very tough, very strong tournament, and it's fun to play.
I think I played here for several times. Yeah, it's very challenging. Otherwise, it's just a tournament where you can face arguably strongest opposition and one of the most challenging events every year. So normally I'm happy to come and play here.
Well, it's been a special tournament for me. I've won it twice. That was really quite breakthrough because I think it was the first super tournament I won. I've been playing here since 2014. I think I've only missed the first edition, which was only 4 players. The way we've been treated, it's also set a standard for elite chess tournaments in terms of how to treat the players and how to make a tournament great.
I have great memories here. Sinquefield Cup is one of the fixtures in the chess calendar. I don't think I've won it yet, but I'll give it a shot this time. I'm looking forward to add St. Louis to my small list of victories.
When I started chess, it started here to be the first time, 2012 or 13. So I was following it since I started chess. Everybody was playing here and we were watching by internet, and it was really motivational for me, and I always learned a lot from here.
Well, I think for me it's rather unique because the first event that I played in the United States after a long break because I grew up in New York. I was born in Florida, and I started my chess career in the United States in New York. And then I moved to Europe. So for many of my formative years, I was living and training in Europe and playing in Europe. And then my first event back, 2014, my first big event back was the Sinquefield Cup. So I hadn't come to the US for a long time. I hadn't played in the US for many, many years. And then I came to St. Louis, and I didn't really know much. I didn't know anything about the city. I didn't know much about the chess club. It was a chess event that was, at the time, the strongest in the world with Magnus, Levon. They were the first 2 players in the world. I didn't have so many expectations, but it ended up being my best event, my best performance I've ever had. And so, I have a special kind of memory of the Sinquefield Cup. And since then, I've played every edition. So from 2014 onward, some events not as well, some events quite well, but I always have very good emotions being here.